He's a U.S. Air Force veteran, 20 years. He's a registered radiology, ultrasound, and MRI technician. Oh my God, I had to have an MRI. Those suck. Supervisor of the angio team in radiology and trained techs in X-ray and ultrasound. Has quite a background in medical stuff. Attended academic instructor school and ranger course as a senior medic in charge. He's a shop steward at the VA in Las Vegas, Nevada. Chief steward of AFGE Local 2024 in Las Vegas. Politically active with all members of Congress and the Senate for the state of Nevada. Glad to have you here, sir. Come up and say hello. Bob Olson. I'll sit over here while you talk.
Okay, that's good. Sure. Yeah, I'll just sit there. I'll sit there right there. Okay. Good evening. First of all, I want to thank Danny, and I want to thank Joey for the opportunity to be able to speak before y'all. And listening to that bio, I can't believe some of the stuff that I had to write in there because I never try and sell myself. Got involved in his campaigns in California, and I've been involved most of the time with the Republican Party because I cannot do what my grandparents did, and they're all Democrats. So with that in mind, I've sat and looked at the Republican Party here in Clark County, and it appalls me at what I've seen over the last 4 years. There's an absolute feud that has torn this party apart, and it continues to do that. And it's time we got rid of that. We get rid of the egos, we get rid of the whole mess and put it in the past and look to the future. And it's bright. If we do it right, we do it together. And as I sat down, I looked at a lot of stuff that I wanted to look at and say what we need to do as a party. First of all, I came into the chief steward job at AFGE, American Federation of Government Employees. And if you don't know anything about this union, it is the union that President Trump took on in his first term. And we grew the union while he was coming after us. I took it from 1,200 people to over 3,000 before I retired and quit, came out of the VA. Now, the other thing that's come to attention has been financial irresponsibility on Clark County's Republican leadership. We have now a post office box as our office. We lost it. I'm not going to blame anybody. That's just a fact. So what I propose to do is for every dollar we bring into the Republican Party here is take 25 cents of it and set it into a savings account, and we start building a savings account and become more financially responsible. Again, with this brings up the other thing, which has been the complaint that everybody's had. We don't have qualified candidates. I watched a primary where we had people sit down after they won the primary and not run. We lost seats. We lost it to Horsford. We lost it to Titus. We lost it to Susan Lee because, and even, I hate saying this, even Sam Brown sat down, didn't do anything. And I don't want to see that. I want qualified, vetted candidates that are going to run and represent us in our conservative values that we have and stand for something and bring some respectability back to Clark County Republican Party. Now, along with that, I'm not going to worry about the Senate or the House and their candidates. Our job is to turn Clark County red. Joe Lombardo took Nevada. President Trump took Nevada. They didn't take Clark County. That's a shame. Now that I want to change, we're going to get out and work on it. And we're going to work together as a team, not individually, but as a team. And we put everything aside and we got one goal, to turn Clark County Republican. And we're going to do that. We're going to win elections. We need to. 2026 is going to be key to us. If we don't win there, we're going to lose in 2028 as well. The other thing I'm not going to give up a vacant slot, empty seats to the Democrats and just hand it to them. We're going to find a candidate. If I have to go to Bunkerville and help somebody up there run for mayor or somebody down in Laughlin running for office down there, then we're going to do it. We're going to spend the effort. I was told when I ran for Assembly District 17 that we're not going to waste the time or the effort up there because it's losable. I pulled 4,500 more votes than what anybody expected. It's now a competitive district. When I look at it, I've got one thing I will say. No time will I ever tell and support a Democrat candidate. Nowhere. That is not in my nature. We are going to support Republican candidates and endorse them. I will not. And the reason I say this, I found out we endorsed the mayor of North Las Vegas, Clark County Republican Party, a Democratic candidate. And you know what the excuse was? It was better than the other choice. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. And I want to say this for one thing. Danny, thank you for given me the opportunity to speak here. It took a lot of courage, and I appreciate that. And I got a lot of respect for you, and I know we're going to work ahead together. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Well said. Well said.